Good morning, students. We were studying this topic of portability and interoperability. If you recall, portability is about moving an application from one cloud provider to another cloud provider with minimal or no modifications. And interoperability is having application on two different cloud providers, two different applications, as a matter of fact. And then they both interact together and collaborate without any hazard. That is about interoperability. Um, Moving ahead, the next subtopic and in this chapter of portability and interoperability is machine imaging or virtual machine image. What is machine image? It signifies image of a virtual machine which can be used to launch more instances of that machine. Um, what does it includes? It includes information about the operating system, pre-installed applications, and tools. And machine imaging essentially helps to learn about the environment in which the application was executing or is executing. And this machine image apparently contains all the necessary software to facilitate the execution of running of intended application. And this necessary software stack starts obviously from operating system, other system components. It's like you know uh, if, in a cloud you are running an application one. This application is uh, made to execute on a Linux operating system and Java, JDK, some current version, and you are using, say, NetBeans or any other ID. So all include the machine image used for executing this application. All right. Machine image versus machine instance. What is the difference between machine image and machine instance? Machine image, it is like an inactive entity holding the template of all the associated files of the virtual machine, from which instances of that machine can be created. Virtual server launched from machine image is called a instance of an image. In this previous example, we had Linux operating system, JDK, and NetBeans. If you consider that this is the environment on a machine, when you create number of instances, number of occurrences of this machine, then it is known as instance, machine instance. So you have instance 1. Machine image is this part, instance 1, instance 2, instance 3, and then this instance may be allocated to user 1, this might be allocated to user 2, and so on. All right. To draw an analogy with the object-oriented programming terminology, machine image is a class that contains all the details, whereas instances are like objects. These are instances, objects, and this is a class which is machine image. Hope it makes sense. Benefits of machine imaging. What is the need to have a information about the image of a machine? Machine imaging is very effective in disaster recovery. How? If the server goes down due to natural calamity or any other problem, then if machine image means that information is maintained, then it becomes easier to bring up the server. Okay. And the two prime benefits of machine images in terms of cloud computing are disciplined deployment and easier disaster recovery. Disciplined deployment uh, means when you are deploying an application, if you know about the software stack in the particular machine, it gets easier to deploy the application. All right. Case study, Amazon machine image. This case study is about Amazon machine image. Machine imaging the example of machine imaging is Amazon machine image, AMI. It is a utility provided by Amazon Web Services, AWS, to create and store copies of a virtual machine in cloud computing. And this AMI is a file system image that contains images of the operating system and all the appropriate device drivers and any application and state information that a working virtual machine would have. Everything is included. Amazon Web Service provides this utility, AMI, Amazon Machine Image. What does it include? It includes operating system details, device drivers, any other application, and state information. And AMI can be used to instantiate, means create, any number of virtual machines within the Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, which is EC2. And a subscriber of AWS can choose to use from the available list of AMIs provided by Amazon, or they can build their own. This Amazon machine image lists out the machine images. A subscriber can choose any one or can create his or her own machine image by including various services provided by Amazon uh, Cloud. Here, Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. Okay. Another case study is from this Microsoft Azure virtual machine image. There, the phrase was AMI, Amazon Machine Image. Here it is Azure Virtual Machine Image. Virtual machine image in Microsoft Azure Cloud is known as VM image. And what does VM image includes? Well, it includes image of the operating system as well as images of all the disks attached to the virtual machine while creating the image. Uh, Apparently, Azure also offers a gallery of images which can be used to instantiate new virtual machines. All right. Virtual appliance. What is a virtual appliance? A virtual appliance, VA, is a pre-integrated self-contained system consisting of a pre-configured just enough operating system environment and a single application. What is the purpose of having virtual appliance? Virtual appliance. It is a self-contained system that has been pre-configured and pre-integrated. Like when you go for shopping, if you get a dress which is like mix and match kind of a thing. You have kurta, you have a plazo, you have dupatta. That is all mix and match. It is already done for you. Okay. Then what you can do, if you like it, you can choose it. If you don't like it, you can uh, change any one of the element from that. Like that. That is combined, pre-matched. So virtual appliance is a pre-integrated self-contained system that has got this operating system environment and an application. And what is the purpose of this virtual appliance? It is to simplify the delivery and deployment of an application. It refers to customized operating system that fulfills the needs of a particular application. If you need a specific environment of an operating system, that is customized operating, means when you get Windows 10 operating system or Linux or whatever, you get it, you install it, and you use it. And a customized operating system is the one which you can um, change bits and pieces of it to uh, match your needs. This operating system may perhaps this part you can modify, so that is customized operating system, and it fulfills the need of a particular application. Okay. And virtual software appliance eliminates the trouble of installing and configuring complex stack of software to run an application. This The use of this is that you don't have to install an operating system which is custom made, and then some other applications on top of these operating systems and another like that. You don't have to do that because it has already been done in the form of a virtual appliance. What is the benefit of using virtual appliance? Benefit is that it is simplified deployment. Everything is there, ready made. You just install an application on it. Less volume. Less volume because you don't have to install several softwares to support your application. It's already there, pre-installed and pre-integrated. You have to install only the specific app. More security because it is more secure as this virtual appliance is made to run a single application in isolation. In this entire environment, only one application will run. This is application, this is our virtual appliance. No other application will run. And therefore, it creates an isolated environment for the application. Okay, more into virtual appliance. A virtual appliance is actually a container developed for a single application and all of its dependencies. And this virtual appliance container is a type of virtual machine image. And in cloud computing paradigm, this virtual appliance fall under the category of SaaS, software as a service. There are two types of virtual appliance. One is closed, another is open. A closed virtual appliance is a sealed unit, a packaged sealed unit. And the open provides a scope of modification. With the analogy of the dress, if it is mix and match, three products are packed together in one box and they don't allow you to remove anything from that box. All right, that is closed. Open one is uh, it allows modifications. There is a scope of change. All right. Moving ahead, going to the next topic, which is difference between virtual machine image and virtual appliance. Virtual machine image contains entire image of a virtual system at some instance. It contains total image of the machine's operating system and integrates images of any other software installed over it. Okay, clear? Virtual appliance, on the other hand, is one type of pre-configured virtual machine image. It's a type of virtual machine image and ready to run on a hypervisor. And the primary goal is to run software application on virtual environment. It is not complete virtual machine image. It's not. It contains minimal required parts of operating system. Is it clear? Hope it makes sense. Anyway, there is a table given here. This is VMI, virtual machine image. This is virtual appliance. This VMI, it contains full image of operating system. This contains minimal required part. It may or may not contain any application. It contains an application. It may contain more than one application installed, and it generally contains only one application installed. Here the primary objective is to launch machine instance over virtual infrastructure. Here primary objective is to launch application over virtual infrastructure. This is machine instance. Here application. Okay. The other software applications can be installed over machine instances. Here in VMI. Here nothing can be installed over the deployed VA because it's fixed kind of environment. Here in VMI, it is the image of virtual machine stored in archived format. It means it is recorded, right, at some place. Here it is a type of virtual machine in customized and reduced form. Issues of cross-platform compatibility. The virtual appliance marketplace compared with the apps that mobile stores supply for cell phone. Here many mobile apps available in online marketplace allow exchange of ready-made applications, and such marketplace is also there for virtual appliance. This there is a example given here. You have a Play Store, or you have Apple Store or this Android Play Store, Google Play Store, where you have all the apps that is known as online marketplace. Some are paid, some are free, and you can download, right? Likewise, for virtual appliance, also there is a marketplace. Most popular among them is VMware Virtual Appliance Marketplace. VMware, if you remember, this is that our cloud service. There is a cloud provider and software is VMware virtual environment it provides. So this VMware's appliance run on its own hypervisors or partner public clouds in different formats used by Citrix, Zen, Microsoft Hyper-V, VMware's ESXi, and Linux-based KVM. These are the different formats used by different cloud softwares. Then compatibility issue will arise. Why compatibility issue will arise? Due to dissimilar formats. They have their own formats. The Citrix and Microsoft's Hyper-V. This is one format. This is another format. Here given there are four formats. Sometimes these two are not compatible. These two might not be compatible. In other words, no format is compatible with other formats. Then how? Okay, for to solve that problem, open virtualization format has been developed. And what does it do? It enables one's vendor appliance to operate on any hypervisor. Means even you can develop a mobile app that can be made to execute on Android, on multiple versions of Android, and on multiple devices. Likewise, you will have in the marketplace, and all the apps are developed in OVF, Open Virtualization Format, and then VMware cloud-based services, applications, Linux-based KVMs, any application from any system can install and use the apps available in the marketplace in this format, OVF format. OVF promotes virtual appliances portability. All right, and it is not tied to any hypervisor and is recognized by ISO as a common format. Like ISO OSI is there for networks. Likewise, ISO common format for this one is OVF. And what is OVF format? OVF format is a packaging standard developed by DMTF, and it provides a standard packaging format for software solutions based on virtual systems. OVF is designed to resolve portability issues. And the virtualization standard developed by DMTF is known as Virtualization Management Initiative. Virtualization Management Initiative project. And it is the result of this initiative and major companies in this field like Dell, HP, IBM, Microsoft, ZenSource, VMware, All of these people, they have joined together and they have come up with this virtualization, standardization. All right. Then here OVF package details. This OVF package consists of one file or set of files into a directory. This directory contains descriptor file in XML, which is known as OVF descriptor, containing metadata for the OVF package. You know, you have set of files in a directory. This is a directory. In this, you have different files, and all their details are stored in this XML format. And we know that XML is a open source open format or standardized format for the exchange of data. And then this is known as OVF descriptor. This contains metadata about all the files and this package. This is entire OVF package. Okay, how OVF package is delivered? OVF package is supplied in two ways: as a package of several files, or all archived together in a single file. If you have to send different files, you can send them individually, or you can combine them in one file that includes all this and can send. And a textual XML descriptor file comes with .ovf extension. This .ovf file describes about the files that are included in that directory or a package. Virtual disk image files may come in various formats. These are the formats of virtual disk image files from various vendors like VMware's VMDK, Oracle's VDI, Microsoft. This image, disk image files. These are the different formats. Eventually, these formats are combined together into OVF format. And this OVF format has one descriptor file. So descriptor file, it can read. So virtual appliances are supplied in two ways: either as a package containing OVF and other files, or all files archived into a single OVA file. OVF file as a package, OVA file as an archived file. With this, we have done with our portability and interoperability chapter. Next, moving ahead, this please try to do this one. We will discuss them perhaps after completion of unit 4. I think two more chapters we have to discuss, and this all we will do together. So cloud management and a programming case. Let me check whether it's there in the syllabus. Yeah, it is there in the syllabus in unit 4. In this chapter, we will study management of the cloud and programming model. We have talked about what is a cloud, what is a hypervisor, what is a virtual machine, and what are as fast as, what is public, private, and hybrid clouds. Lot of information about cloud. Here, this chapter will focus about the programming model of the cloud. The programming model. Here, Most of the cloud management activities in cloud are automated and SLA driven. Cloud management activities like keeping track of the time a user is using the cloud, keeping track of resources user is using, and billing information, and several other information related to cloud itself, like where are the servers, what are the softwares installed. So many things are there, with respect to cloud. This cloud management is automated. If a user try to log into cloud, it is automated process. It means that the system itself will allow user to enter or disallow a user to enter. There is no person sitting who is checking whether this user fulfill the requirements or whether this user has uh, mm, entered the credit card number, like that. Prerequisites and everything else will be checked automatically. And SLA driven means what? Service level agreement, if you remember. This very, very important document. This contains every information and the contract between the consumer and the provider. If a consumer has asked for a processor Intel i5 and is trying to access a processor i7, then how does system knows? System will know through this SLA document. In SLA document, it is mentioned that consumer has specified that consumer needs only i5 processor, and later consumer is trying to violate this SLA contract. Okay, that is also automated. That is also checked by the software itself, and that is about the management. And this chapter focus on various programming model which are implemented on the cloud. And a case study represented with Eneka Cloud Platform, which has a special feature of supporting multiple programming model, is discussed in this. And the chapter revisit the cloud computing architectures and represent its design characteristics. Cloud architecture revisited. This was already completed, but it's giving like some uh, background information. In a very broad sense, the cloud computing system can be viewed as a composition of two elements: client application at the front end and the cloud at the back end. In most of the cases, client application at the front end is a web browser through which cloud service interfaces are accessed. At the back end, cloud resides at some remote location and generally being managed by some service provider. It is the architecture of cloud computing. Cloud operation support system, platforms for cloud infrastructure services, platform services, application services, cloud services. These are platform services. Okay, these are cloud services. In cloud services, we have this as service, PaaS service, SaaS service. design characteristics of a cloud computing. It has got dynamic elastic infrastructure and flexible composable application architecture. That application part gathers its strength from the dynamic nature of the underlying computer infrastructure. It is dynamic elastic infrastructure. You recall, you remember that we studied about this elastic nature that can expand and shrink. Because it can expand and shrink, it is a dynamic, uh, you know, setup. And flexible composable application architecture means you can create an application from various other uh, components, and thus you create a flexible architecture. That is, this is dynamic infrastructure, this is flexible application architecture. Okay, cloud computing in a nutshell. What is all about cloud computing? Let's look at here. This here, as you go up, abstraction increases. As you go down, flexibility of use decreases. And if you move in this forward direction, there is an economies of scale. Economy means it gets uh, inexpensive. And as you move backward in this direction, there is a more consumers control. Here, consumer can control more when you go in this backward direction. How? Let us look at. Well, here private cloud, here hybrid cloud, here public cloud. Apparently, private cloud is most expensive, and here you consumer has got more control, more choices to make, and this hybrid cloud is moderate in terms of expense, and consumers control also not much and not less. It's like medium. And this public cloud, it's quite inexpensive, uh, but the consumer will not have much control, much what no control sometimes, because it's a public cloud. When you talk about as PaaS and SaaS services, as you go up, abstraction increases. You will
Hello,
have
ma'am. Hello.
yes, yes, yes.
Your voice is too low, ma'am. I'm not able to hear it. I sent a message, but
Oh, I did not check WhatsApp. You know I am teaching. No,
WhatsApp. This only I sent one message, ma'am.
on this also you have sent.
Yes,
Oh
ma'am.
yes, 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 yes. Now is it okay?
No,
Hello?
ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
Manisha. Is your network okay? Did you see your network?
Yes, ma'am. Getting picture, but voice is not good, ma'am. Network also somewhere it's not very good, but I'm getting the picture.
Okay, okay, okay. I have put the mic, near to my mouth now. Is it, even if it does not resolve the problem, then I don't understand what is it. And I'm speaking loudly also now, louder
But
than
I'm getting
before.
too low, ma'am.
Oh, might be there is some
I'm
problem.
getting it,
Okay,
ma'am.
Manisha, we'll do one thing. We
Yes,
will
ma'am.
continue tomorrow because from migration into cloud, this topic we will continue from tomorrow. Maybe
Okay,
there
ma'am.
is because the weather also network might not be proper. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, you watch the video. I'll post the video. Today's video you watch. Tomorrow we will continue.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, bye, Manisha.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.